Welcome back to another video, guys. My name is Mr. Baby, and today we are here to discuss global schedule for the rest of 2020, for the rest of the year. Now, in this video, I'm going to, focus primarily on the new units and their banners, not necessarily like other celebration stuff like EZAs and stuff. I mean, we might see that when we look through it, but it's not really going to be focusing on that, right? We'll cover all the EZAs when the celebration actually comes out. But like I said in today's video, we're going to be looking at new units and their banners, okay? So you guys can have a pretty good idea of who's going to be coming, who you want to save for, stuff like that. So right now, Global and JP are in the worldwide celebration, download celebration, whatever the heck you want to call it. And we are still waiting for part 2. I do want to say that when this video, goes live, within the next day or two, we should get some leaks or something about who the part 2 LR will be. And then, following the next few days, we will get like all the info for part 2, right? Like which EZAs are going to be coming, if there's going to be EZAs. I mean, we know there's going to be EZAs for the Hercule and the free-to-play Hercule and Goku, but I'm talking about like summonable character EZAs, right? Or summonable unit EZAs, and other stuff like that, right? But right now, like I said, we still need to wait for part 2. But after the celebration, JP and Global, they're going to be splitting their ways, right? I don't know what's going to be happening over on JP, but what I do know, or not what I know, but what I think, and what I think a lot of other people think, is that Gohan will be next. Now, this makes a lot of sense, right? Because we still have a bunch of units that still need to come, but Gotenks and Boo are not going to be coming right after, right? Gotenks and Boo are Golden Week units, so they usually pop in like early to mid to late November, right? So after this celebration is going to end like around September, right? Or it's already September. I mean, like basically towards the end of September, this whole download celebration. Then we hop into October. I do think early to mid-October we will see Gohan. Now, Gohan is a ridiculously busted unit, the best unit in the game, in longer events at least, or the best TR in the game, whatever you want to label him as. But again, nonetheless, he is very, very, very solid. A unit that I would you just don't want to skip this guy, okay? You definitely do not want to skip this guy. Now, in terms of his banner, this is his banner right here. We have the new Gohan, right? We have Supreme Kai, who fuses with Kibito to turn into Kibito Kai, which is really cool. Then we have Bardock. The really funny thing about this, though, Bardock is on the banner now for the download celebration. So those of you who didn't have Bardock are probably going to have Bardock. And then if you summon on this banner, we might actually pull dupes, which, now that I'm looking at this banner, it's actually really cool because I will be summoning for Gohan, right? And it's interesting because I don't have Kibito Kai, but again, I don't have Supreme Kai, but again, he's new, right? Like, no one has him on Global yet. I don't have Bardock, and I don't have Piccolo. So, this is going to be a huge W for me nonetheless, right? I mean, I can take more copies of this guy, but yeah, I don't want to sidetrack too much. But yeah, this is the banner. Honestly, it's not a bad banner. It's not a bad banner, unless you pull like 15 copies of STR Gohan, but that's besides the point. This guy is very good. I urge you guys, do not skip. Now, he is leader of Saviors. We can look at Saviors really quick. Saviors isn't really, the best category. Like, the units you're going to be running aren't going to be, working too well with Gohan unless you run like a full like hybrid Saiyans team, right? But, best TR in the game, whatever. Now, I do think that the Awakenings for launch and Oceanus will be coming later in October, right? We could see some Halloween-styled cards, whatever, but this would make a lot of sense. I don't know when or where else they would implement this, right? So I do think we will get the double rates banner over for Global, like after Gohan, maybe like a week or two after Gohan, right? As like a part 2 type of thing, and they can introduce some more EZAs or whatever the heck they want to introduce, right? But as of right now, we don't have this. This banner, again, would introduce, would introduce for the first time the Awakenings for Oceanus and then for launch, right? So launch's Awakening is really good. Oceanus Awakening is also really, really solid. I do see this coming in late October, like I said, but I believe this definitely will be coming before 2021. Now is when we hop into... Let's take a look at the month of November. So, in the beginning of November, I do think Gotenks and I do think Boo will be coming, right? So, if we take a quick look at Gotenks. Gotenks, he is, out of the two units, I think Boo's a little bit better once he goes into Super Boo, right? But when this guy is in like Super Saiyan Gotenks, he's really solid. These are the Golden Week units, by the way, right? He does lead Special Pose and Youth. This leader skill right here is actually very strong. Actually, wait, hold up. Let's go to his Awakened state. Let's go to Awakened state. He's a key 4 and 170 to all stats for Special Pose. Now, the reason why this is big is because, well, Special Pose is just trash, right? We can agree on that, right? Special Pose is not good. But the fact that they're brave enough to give Special Pose key 4 and 170% to all stats means that eventually we're going to get, you know, Wicked Bloodline key 4 170% to all stats, right? Goku's family, Vegeta's like this is really strong. But again, Special Pose isn't really that good, but it's really interesting to see that they're doing this, right? So Gotenks is a very good unit. If you're holding out for him, let's say you have to decide, right? I want to summon either for Gohan or for Gotenks. I would choose Gohan. Gohan is leagues better than this guy and Boo combined, in my opinion. But they're still really good units nonetheless. Like, don't get into your head that these are bad units whatsoever. They hit very strong. I said they hit very strong. They hit very hard, and they're pretty good defensively too, right? So they're very good. We take a look at the banner really quick. So it's going to be Gotenks. Then it's going to be this Angel Super Saiyan 2 Goku who fuses or transforms into Super Saiyan 3 Goku, who is also on the banners right now for the download celebration. So you probably pulled a few copies of him if you summoned. And then we have this Physical Piccolo, who's also really good. Trunks, very good. AGL Gogeta, I think he's falling off a little bit now. You know, his guaranteed crit once he transforms is really cool. The only issue with that, though, is that he really lacks defense. Now, he can dodge, but it's something like Legendary Goku event. He's just going to get torn apart, right? And then Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, which I would love to see his Easy A, man. I would love to see his Easy A. And then we have the Easy A Tech Super Saiyan 3 Gotenks, but, you know. And then next we have Boo. Now, Boo is another unit who, he's absolutely amazing. I do believe that once he's in his super form, right, he's going to be the better of the two. Look at this, like Majin Power, key 4, 170% to all stats is just dumb, right? Now, a similar lead to that is like the new LR Boo tanks, right? But this guy greatly raises attack and defense for 3 turns, which is huge, right? And then Seal Super Attack. And then he gets key 3 and attack plus 220%, right? Which is very strong. And then he reduces damage received by 50%. But the issue here, though, right, which is why he can be a little bit, like a tiny bit a liability on the defensive side, right, is he has no defense from his passive, right? Sure, he reduces damage received by 50%, but when you don't have any defense to back that up, you're still going to take a lot of damage. You see what I'm saying? So this guy in the Legendary Goku event, especially at 55%, right? The Legendary Goku event, when he gets hit for super, he's going to be taking a lot of damage, right? So, like, let's say he had defense plus 100%, that would make this ability right here absolutely insane, right? But he has no defense. So it's very similar to AGL Zamasu. AGL Zamasu can't take hit for nothing, right? He reduces damage received by like, what, 40% when he goes corrupt or whatever, and he still can't take a hit, right? It's because he has no defense from his passive, which to me is just dumb. So yeah, but then he does greatly raise defense for 3 turns on super attack. So I guess, you know, you can kind of make it up there. And then chance of performing a critical hit plus 12%. This guy's just pure power, right? Pure power. And that's why I do think he's a little bit better. Gotenks is better defensively, but this guy is definitely better when it comes to, you know, just flat out strength, right? And then we take a look at his banner really quick. So we have the new Boo, and then we have Vegeta, who I think, honestly, Vegeta's really cool. I did actually end up pulling a copy of him. My only issue with Vegeta is that he goes from super to extreme. So, you know, it's not really, you know, a situation you really want to deal with. It's gonna make like running him a little bit awkward, but you can definitely do it. And then this Boo, who's just garbage. This AGL Zamasu, who I just said, he's good, but like he really struggles defensively. Then this Broly, who's really good. Then this Tech Broly, who actually has an easy A right now for on JP, so he's very good. And then AGL Metal Cooler is also very good, right? So after Gotenks and Boo, I do think that we will be getting Blue Bros, right? Blue Bros, in my opinion, will be coming late. I would say probably late December. Late November. Okay. Now I would say mid-November. Okay, I would say mid-November. Blue Bros, they are very good at LR. They introduced a Desperate Struggle category, which is a very interesting category. Let's go ahead and take a look at their LR art or form really quick. Can we get to? They should add like a tab where we can just choose the awakenings up here instead of me having to scroll down every time. This LR is another LR I'm definitely going to be summoning for because as you guys know, I absolutely love Representatives of Universe 7 right now. It's just an amazing team, especially with these links. Like, imagine this guy with like LRUI Goku and Evolution Blue Vegeta. It's just dumb, right? Anyways, they lead it by key 3, 150% to all stats, which is really good. Sorry. Now, both on 12 key and 18 key, they greatly raise attack and defense, which is huge, right? But then on the 18 key, they lower attack and defense, whereas on the 12 key, they just lower attack, right? Now, their passive skill, this is where I think they can be. Probably, they have the potential to be. I don't want to say the #1 unit in the game, but extremely strong, right? So they get attack and defense plus 70% at the start of turn, which is huge, right? Or not huge, but it's really good. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 7% per key sphere obtained, okay? Chance of performing a critical hit plus 7%, and then key 2 and launches an additional attack up to 3 with each rainbow key sphere obtained. So, if you get, like, okay, so notice how this is per key sphere obtained, right? This isn't per physical key sphere obtained, right? So it makes him a lot better because you're not fixating on one specific type orb, right? So for example, you can bring the tournament power Android 18, have her change like a bunch of orbs to tech, and this guy will still be hitting really hard, right? Now the really cool thing about this guy also is that he gets stronger both just regular key spheres but also rainbow key spheres. If you have a whole field of rainbow key spheres, which I don't even know if that's possible. I've never seen that, right? But if you can have a whole field of rainbow key spheres, this guy easily becomes the hardest hitting unit in the game, right? So it just is what it is, right? If we take a look at their banner though, we have Blue Bros and we have Krillin, who's also really good. Then we have Go Bros. Go Bros is another very good LR. Beerus is very good. UI Goku, he's not really all that, honestly. I would definitely take a copy of him though because I need only one more copy to rainbow him. And so do I need only one more copy to Rainbow Evolution Blue Vegeta, so I'm definitely going to be something on this banner, right? Transforming Goku I don't need. I'll definitely take a copy of Vegeta, though. And then we have Jiren, who's... We'll talk about him in just a second, and then we have this Golden Freezer, right? So this banner, honestly, is... I would say this banner could be worth it if you want to summon on, right? A lot of these units are top tier. I would say when it comes to, like... I would say UI Goku here. UI Goku, Jiren, and this Frieza are not really top tier, but every single like this Goku and Vegeta have the potential to be really good, and then Evolution Blue Vegeta I think is still really good, and then the rest of the units are really good, right? But this is their banner. Again, I would say to someone on this, but that could be a little bit of bias, right? Because I really like this unit. Next, we have the Tenabata banner. So this is going to be the LR Blue Bros with LR Gogeta and LR Vegeta. Okay, so this is going to be coming, I would say, late November, right? So I said this one could be coming mid-November, like let's say November like 20th maybe, and then we can see this November 27th, right? 28th, right? And the only issue with this banner is, although it has 4 LRs just chilling on it, you have a bunch of featured units, which is a little bit of an issue. But again, look at this first row, right? Blue Bros really good, Krillin really good, better with 18 on rotation, but obviously still really good. Then the 5-year fusions, which if you didn't pull any copies, I know people will be summoning on this for like crazy, and people will be pulling these fusions like crazy. I'm telling you right now, whoever got shafted during the 5-year, you're gonna do like 2 summons and pull like 3 copies. Like it's gonna be dumb. I'm not saying. Don't quote me on that, okay? I don't want you coming back to me on one of my videos and saying, "Yo, Mr. Baby, you told me you're gonna pull that, whatever." But no, like you're gonna probably pull a lot of copies of these guys. I still don't have Gogeta, and I think these units will return in the red coin shop, so that could be an opportunity to buy them if you want to, right? But with that said, though, do your summons first. Don't buy Gogeta or Vegeta then summon, because most likely the game knows that you did that and they'll give you one of the units that you bought. It happens all the freaking time. I see it all the time. A lot of these units are really good because they have easy A's, but a lot of them are pretty fodder right now. But be careful, right? Because this although it's a really good banner, you can easily pull a lot of featured units, but not the ones you're looking for. So keep that in mind, okay? So then early November, December, right? Early December, I'd say maybe December 8th, 9th, 10th, whatever. I think we'll be getting LR Jiren. Okay, LR Jiren is probably, in my opinion, the best LR in the game. And I think his banner is phenomenal. Okay, like phenomenal. Okay, so we have LR Jiren here. Let's go take a look at the card really quick. So once he is LR, let me go ahead and pull up his LR stats really quick. I should have done it before the video. So he leads Universe 11, Key 3 wins 70% to all stats, which is dumb because he's on it, right? And then Universal Survival Saga, Key 3 won 50% to all stats. I think this is the first legendary LR that leads with this leader skill, right? But it's just very strong. Anyways, on his 12 key, he greatly lowers defense, and on 18 key, he massively lowers defense with a medium chance of stunning. Extremely good for something like Super Battle Mode, right? Then his passive skill, which everyone flipped out when they first saw this. Attack and defense plus 200%, just straight up, right? It's a lot of power, right? And then key 1 with each attack received up to 5, which is, again, any unit who builds key from their passive is amazing to me. Attacks effective against all types when the target enemy is an attack down or defensive down status, which is very, very, very solid. It's not hard to get that because you can run this guy with the STR EZA Topo, right? Or you can run him with the new intelligence Topo that he comes with, and they do that like automatically. I think one of them does it just by being on rotation, and then the other one does it on super attack. So you slap this guy in the middle of both of them, and it's GG's, right? And then he also has an active skill similar to Broly's because it's an out of turn buff, right? So attack and defense plus 30% just slapped onto his stats, right? So it's going to be an insane amount of damage, especially if you have this guy Rainbow, right? So attack and defense plus 30%, all enemies attack and defense minus 30%, so he's going to be hitting harder, okay? And stuns them for 1 turn, can be activated after receiving 5 attacks only. Now, 5 attacks, it's like this can either be really, really quick or just it can take a few turns, right? Super Battle Road, very, very quick. Sometimes Super Battle Road they attack you 18 million times in the first slot. So it can be 1 turn to get it done, or it can take you 5, 6 turns depending on like where the enemy is attacking, and how you want to set up your rotations, right? So it could be a little bit tricky, but it's not really that hard. I'd rather have this than below 50% HP or something dumb like that, right? And then we take a look at his banner. Jiren obviously really good. Then we have this Topo who is insane. It's Topo and 2 other units. Isn't it? Hold up. It's Topo, Casserole, and someone else, right? When they awaken. There we go. Yeah, so it's Topo Pride Troopers. His name is Casserole, right? I think his name is Casserole. I think so. So Topo, Dispo, and I'm assuming Casserole. I could be completely wrong, and I sound probably dumb right now, but I think it is. You guys can let me know in the comment section below. But again, really, really good. Then STR Topo, honestly, one of the best EZAs in the game. Dispo, I feel like they kind of flopped easily. They could have made him so much better, but he's still mid to me. This Goku is one of the best units in the game for Legendary Goku event, in my opinion. I didn't mean to click on Dispo there. But yeah, he's really good. Whis, best defensive unit in the game. This Boo is amazing for Super Battle Road because of the buffs that he get for the first 7 turns of battle, right? And then Ribrianne are really good, and the rest of these units are okay. I mean, Bergamo, right? That's all I really gotta say. But then the Champa, Frost, and Bodamagetta, they're not really anything too crazy. So as of right now, this is everything we know, right? We will get some filler banners in between, right? Like the double rates banner. We will get like high banners or maybe even like tight banners here and there. But this is, in terms of big units, this is where we're at now. Mid to late December, we can see a global first, and then paired up for like part 2, we could see like the guaranteed step up banner, right? Where we get like the guaranteed LR at the end, which is going to be huge, right? But still, this is. The rest of the year is going to be absolutely insane. Like, I don't think any of these units are really a disappointment, right? So we have Jiren, then we have Blue Bros, very, very good. Then we have Majin Buu, again, really good. We have Gotenks, really good. Then we have Gohan, who, like, all these units, there's no disappointments here, really. Like, all of these units are really, really good. Just depends on who you want to summon for. Personally, I would say save for Gohan, and then summon for Blue Bros, and maybe Jiren if you really want to. But keep in mind, keep in mind that the global first, they might make that unit really. I don't know what the global first will be, all right, but they can definitely make that unit really, really, really solid. So let me know what you guys think. Who out of all the units I showcase here will you be summoning for? Let me know in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.